Welcome to Moonlight Madness. This is a reading for the sign of Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, November 2021. The decks I'm using are by Doreen, The Fairy Tarot, and Radley Valentine. And the Wisdom of the Oracle, Colette-Baron-reid. And Enchanted Map by Colette-Baron-reid. So, let's see what we've got. Pisces. Excuse me, my throat is not the best. I've had a flu. So, the terrible lurgy, I caught it from a swimming pool. I love swimming, but I keep forgetting that we've got these interesting restrictive times, and being fully inoculated, I thought I'd be fine, and I caught some sort of stomach flu. So I'm just self-isolating in my room with my bottle of water and some Coke, bottle of Coca-Cola, and yeah, starve a cold, feed a fever, something like that. Been burning my geranium oil, which is I love, by Natio. It's my favourite go-to, and I put that in a burner and a little pink candle, and I inhale it. It's micro, so it gets rid of microbial influenza type symptoms. Geranium's really good for that, and it'll flush out anything in your body. So just inhale it. It's like 10 drops in a bowl, head over the towel over the head, or you can just put it in a burner and inhale it like I was yesterday. Got rid of my throat within a day. Another thing I like to do is use a bit of peppermint. Peppermint from, what's the place called? Scrubber. Peppermint lip balm I use on my joints when I'm a bit stressed, and I find it gets rid of anything in my body. Removes anything, any toxins. So if you're hungover or you've been out, Christmas partying, a little bit of that on your toes will help to alleviate aches and pains. It's meant to be on your lips, it's a lip exfoliator, but it also helps to clean out anything in your system. So lots of garlic and soup. Oh, tower. You've got the star and then the tower. Well, that's not good. Tower moments are like when you have a car accident, or I don't know, you have a shocking announcement, or something you thought you were going to get does not work out. Like you were aiming for a job and you pitched your ideas and you did your research, and then at the last minute they decide, sorry, we're not hiring you. Or you had to move house, or you're moving, or everything around you is crumbling. Your old life you can no longer go back to, and you need to find your way in this new existence, this new life that you're in. Moving's a lot like that. You've got the King of Winter in your past. You have the Pisces card, the Hangman. Leaving someone or something behind that wasn't good for you. Looking at things from a different perspective. So at the moment you've got the Star card, which is healing. So if you're like me, you've been sick and you're doing well, you're looking after your health. You're making sure you put the heater on, put the Vicks and the drops and everything, and just being healthier, cleaning out your system. But it also can mean a star card. The star is that you're the star. You may be a star on television, or you may be just a star on YouTube, or you could be the star that gets up and sings in front of people, an actor or a singer, a performer. You might be the guiding star for other people who are low or are sad. Always be that light for other people. If they can't find their light, you be the star in the sky. You be the starry sky for their dim sky. Shine a torch on things. Light up their life with your enthusiasm. Even if you're not up to it, like you might be sick. Even just that words of encouragement, just that phone call, makes a world of difference if someone's not well. I know I'd like to go see my grandfather, but I'm not well, so I can't see him. But I talked to him on the phone, and that was wonderful. That was good to hear. He was good. I think that's why I'm sick. I was so worried about him a week ago. Very stressful. He almost died. I said my prayers. I asked my angels to look after him. He got through. Oh, wonderful man. Taught me how to draw. That's what I need to get back to. I need to get back to things I love doing, which is drawing. And this is what this is saying to you, Pisces. If you are an artist of any type, it says get back to what you're good at. Start creating something from something to spark where you've got 3 possibilities or 3 opportunities coming your way. You may be looking for work and 3 possibilities will come up for you. And your work, which is you're happily making, or you've been commissioned to do a work for someone. Be the best at what you can do, being compensated for your creative talents. I was trying to tell my son the other day about how people that get very jealous of someone who's really good at what they do, and then competition-wise, they'll try and find a way to derail you or pull the wool out from underneath you so you don't do so well, so you don't perform as well, and that's because they're jealous. And I said to Miguel, my son Miguel, I said everyone's going to be jealous of something of you somewhere in life, and that's just on them, it's not on you. So yeah, all you can do is just be nice to everyone and be pleasant. But just don't hold your cards to your chest and don't reveal too much about yourself. Balance. This is a Libran. I was just talking about him. He's a Libran. So you may have a Libran energy around you. Libra, or someone who's in the courts, the law. They do work out maybe children's rights or rights of individuals in a court matter. You may be involved with a court matter. It says it's going to go on your side. It's going to turn into your advantage, and it's going to be balanced decision and be win-win where both parties get heard and both people get to have access if you're in a custody battle, equal custody. Oh, and you've got your protector. I see this as my little protector. So if you've got someone with Taurus in your chart, which is Taurus, Capricorn, Taurus, Capi, and Virgo energy. So someone who's younger than you or may act immature, they're slow moving. See how they're floating on their leaf. They're not trying to springboard on a speedboat. They're just sailing down the river, not really pushing the boat. But all this knowledge, they don't use their knowledge. They don't show people who they truly are very easily. And at the end of that, there's all this stuff that's going on in their head. Very, very smart people, very strategic in how they choose to battle for you or around you. Protective and showing kindness to others. Methodical, being structured. I think that's your friends. Your friends are your lists and your journals and your ideas and how you wish to proceed with things. That keeps you on a path, a strategy. So if you're strategizing your next move, keep lists handy. Keep doing what you're doing, and you'll move forward slowly, but you will move. Not immediately. Could be 16 weeks' time with the Tower. That's 16 weeks? It's 4 months away, maybe. I think everyone's in the process of moving. I know my brother is moving far, far away. I do not blame him. Doesn't want the drama. I don't blame him. Oh, there we go. Ace of Summer. Oh, that's new love for Pisces. Beginning of a relationship or the rebirth of a current one, or an awakening of psychic abilities. So you may have a brand new love coming into your life who is on a distant shore. Maybe they're long distance. And communication is only by email, Snapchat. Maybe it's from a cold country. Maybe they're in winter and we're in summer. Northern Hemisphere. And they may be able to get to you about on a certain flight because they've run out of flights. And that might be the problem. That's why it might have turned up, that they ran out of time to book the flights. They're just going to squeeze through if they can. If they can. Eight of Swords. This is being not afraid to jump from one platform to the next. So you might be frightened to go from That little tiny distance may seem like a massive jump. Again, it's in the snow, feeling trapped or imprisoned. Some of you may be imprisoned for something you've done and have to make amends for. Maybe it's like a prisoner for a short term. Or maybe just mentally you are trapped in your own mind with thoughts that are not good, they're negative thoughts, negative thought process. And that the end result is that you'll come out of the entrapment and you'll get your freedom through community, through a church community perhaps. They will help you, they'll get behind you and speak up on your behalf. And I just pulled the first card from the deck for clarification, intention. That's basically the intent on creating something out of good intent or bad. See how he's got the owl and he's got a pen in his mouth? Writing. The intention should be honourable. Honourable intentions. Always act out of the place of goodness if you ever can. Never act out in emotional, in pain. You always make the wrong choice. Act out when you've got level head. And you'll make the right choice. When you're calm, you get a better decision and a better outcome. I wish someone had to tell me that. I also said to my son the other day, start as you would like to end. Begin as you would like to end. So I said to him, when you start out a relationship, try the friendship first. Friends first. And then if it turns into something else, that's great. And then if it falls apart, at least you can hopefully return back to being a friend. Because a friend is always going to be there for you, no matter what. Protecting treasure. Seems like what we've had in the last couple of days. Downpour. Storms. Literally storms. And the only thing that stopped any more riding, picking, was the rain. Well, actually, no, it didn't. They still came out in force. Happy. Some of you might be celebrating a birthday party or a reunion. Birthday season. And I've just celebrated two birthdays, two boys' birthdays. And they are 2 years apart, but they're like chalk and cheese. There we go. Time to go. Oh. What we've got here. 45 and 26. Endings, completions, walking away, running away, learning something from experience, because there's nothing else to learn here. You've learnt your lesson maybe the third time round. You are at the end of the journey and have not yet begun to turn to the next. This is the moment to bless your experience thus far. Take stock of what you've learned. It's time to move on to a new experience and a new way of being. There is nothing left for you to do, be, or experience in your present circumstances. Take the risk and move on, even if you need to be in transition for a time. Everyone is in transition. Everyone is a gypsy at the moment because of COVID. Your destiny is calling you. It's over, or at the very least, this relationship has taken is no longer of service to you or the other person. This is a time for letting go, or of knowing that the journey has come to its end. It doesn't mean anything is lost, although this card could speak to a breakup, drifting apart, or the end of a soul contract. It is more about release than destruction. Remember the saying, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours. If it's not, it never was. Endings are always a sign of new beginnings. If you want something deeper, walk away. The message here is clear. The paths you've been on with your work, creative projects and business alliances have come to an end, an abrupt end. You will not find the success you desire by continuing what is now in front of you. This is an auspicious card because there is no choice that will benefit you other than risking stepping into the unknown. It is time to walk towards something new. This card also pertains to the more neutral concept of completion. You finish your task and you can rest assured that this ending will open up to a powerful new avenue of opportunity, even better than you can imagine. You have done all you can. Now trust that Spirit keeps you the plan moving forward. Fortune requires you to conclude this chapter of your life, and remember that when you close one door, another one will open. And so protection is not all is lost, even though you're at the end of the line. You're in a situation that will resurface again later. Destiny is in charge here. You lose nothing and gain everything when you surrender to that fact. Your soul knows your destiny is unfolding with perfect timing and synchronicity. Your small self-doubt has doubts, but that's natural. It doesn't have the map of your destiny. The soul does. Spirit loves you and trusts you. That's a good one. Then you've got intention, which I really like. $22. Your objectives will be fulfilled at this time. Inspired intentions are like magic arrows shot into the sky. The universe is bringing you a gift, showing you hit your mark. Recognize that you're not the one who has to do all the work here. However, others help you co-create reality. You connect to the power of your intention, sending it out into the field, then allow the synchronicity to work its magic. Perhaps the good intentions of others will inspire you to send out beautiful ones of your own. Own the life you want to lead and live deliberately and with clarity and detachment. Synchronicity will wind up events as they see fit, for you, about you, with you. Protecting your treasure. Again, with the rain symbolised with the umbrella. So covering those things, hiding of things. Pisces is all about hidden emotion, hidden messages. Rivers run deep with a Pisces, so the water is deeper than it looks. You might step into a puddle and find it's an ocean. So don't think that something small is something insignificant can make the world of difference if it is a court case or it is something that you're trying to obtain. Your treasure could be your children. Your treasure could be your assets, your home, things that you've got in a storage unit. It could be your entire life is in a storage unit, but it's only temporary. It's on hold. It's on a pause. It's a pause button. That's what that other card was. That's a pause. That's you hanging upside down trying to get perspective, or letting other people get perspective on black and white. The law is not black and white, it's grey. It has to be always grey. The rule of law states that everyone is entitled to a fair trial in the court of law. And it is a rule of law, and it's made from the early 1600s, and it started in Paris. It was in the Montague Church, which they burnt down. That was on purpose. That was an act of war. They managed to get it out, the rule of law, before that building, the Notre Dame Church, went down. Because it is an act of rule of law started with an old chief Indian who made the rule of law that everyone should have a fair trial. And he was a chief elder, so that's why it can't be rewritten. It was made from an elder of a land. The rule of law states everyone gets a fair trial, even if they are criminal, even if they've got money or not money, they're entitled to the best representation regardless. You can't ever revoke it. Intention. Your objectives will be fulfilled at this time. Inspired intentions are like magic arrows shot into the sky. The universe is bringing you a gift, showing you that you're hitting your mark. Recognize that you're not the one who has to do all the work. However, others help you co-create reality. You connect to the power of your intention, sending it out into the field, then allow for synchronicity to work its magic. Perhaps the good intentions of others will inspire you to send out beautiful ones of your own. Own the life you want to lead and live deliberately with clarity and detachment. Yeah. Maybe send out good vibes, not bad ones. That's another one. 39. Try and keep your thoughts pure, not tainted with your own personal grievances. Otherwise, they backfire on you. And if you put them out there, trust me, they'll come back. It's a karmic cycle. Although this is a time of great risk, know that at a fundamental level you are able to move forward safely and securely. The proverbial nest egg is safe and sound no matter the fluctuations in the world. Guardian angels and other guides are whispering to you, making you aware of their protective presence. Your loyalty is an important theme now. Nurture that which holds you dear. This is a good time to strengthen bonds of friendship and to ensure their integrity. If you feel tested right now, know that a true and loyal heart always achieves its aim. Take refuge under an angel's wing. You are not alone and have no need to fear. Embrace your courage. That's nice. So that's like the umbrella is like an umbrella, shielding you from all the harsh things that are out there in the world. A safety net. And we've got here, happy birthday. That's that one. That's 26. And it's in, Capricorn season. We're coming into now. Law and order. The Capricorn season rules. Law enforcement, which is why we've got all the police and who were at the riots trying to contain it all. Your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now. Find joy in the present moment, whatever is happening, and be satisfied with things as they are. You are free from the shackles of longing and able to experience the liberation that comes from actually being happy, moment to moment, where you have chosen happiness over yearning for it. Now is the time for feeling joy for the sake of joy and experiencing contentment. None of this is because of something outside yourself. Your happiness is a result of you being at one with Spirit's plan for your life. All is well. The tide is in for now. Enjoy playfully splashing in it. There are moments in a relationship when you feel good about whom you are with and you know that your heart is wide open to befriend, to love, to care for another without wanting anything in return. This is the kind of happy that you want just to share. The appearance of this card in reading tells you now that joy and contentment are here now, not somewhere else or off in the future. The grass is greenest where you stand. Be grateful and delight in your relationship if you're seeking one. Be happy. Happiness attracts more of itself like bees to honey. This is the time to take pride in your accomplishments. You're doing good work, providing exceptional service and are well compensated for it. The world rains gratitude upon you. Again, it's got the message of rain and water, Pisces. You can't make it up. The world rains gratitude upon you. You're happy with the results of your efforts and creativity. Isn't it something to consider? All that you have done. Remember your partnership with Spirit in this moment too. Too. Your soul has always known you could accomplish anything if it brought you joy. Sorry, I'm struggling with a bit of a cold. Lighten up, because this is the time to be ridiculous and silly. See the world through the eyes of a clown and don't take yourself or any situation too seriously now. Have fun, be playful, make laughter. The order of the day. You'll be surprised how everything just seems to fall into place when humour leads the way. Being happy and light-hearted is a wonderful icebreaker. Life is meant to be play as a work, for laughter as tears, for celebration as for focus. Spirit wants to sparkle through you today. Smile and enjoy each breath and each moment. Miracles lie in the silly things today. Yeah, you got to try and laugh at yourself because it gets very serious. On television is very serious stuff, and that's all negative. Again, sending negative intentions out there from the media. So turn the media off and look at positive intentions. And that's all I have for you for Pisces.